So you just finished going through the PowerPoint and now you want to trade futures. Well, you don't know where to start. Well, that's what this is for. So there's two ways that you can begin to trade futures. You can either fund yourself, as you read in the PowerPoint. There are brokerages out there that you can use to fund yourself with that do require margin. So you can either go the route of funding yourself, or you can go the route that I went and go through a prop firm who funds you, and they give you capital to work with to trade with. And you get to take home 80 to 90% of what you make, and they take 20 to 10% depending who you work with. So, for example, let's say you want to fund yourself, right? One of the best brokerages that I like to use or would use as well, if I'm starting, is AMP Futures. AMP Futures is great, in my opinion. It's great. I have it, I get to use it for Quant Hour. It's amazing. That's what you guys see me trade with. They require only a minimum of $40 needed to trade one MES contract. Literally only $40 needed for one MES contract. Now, that is to trade during the day, right? That is only to trade during the day, as it says here, day trading. This is your day trading margin. Now, as you read, there's also maintenance margin. For a maintenance margin, you need 1,460. That's the requirement for this. That's the requirement to trade MES over the night, hold any overnight positions, and do any of that stuff. You need 1,460. But if you're just trying to day trade, you only need a minimum of $40 for one MES contract. Now, remember, MES moves a tenth of ES. So that's why it's only a tenth of what the ES contract is. And in turn, that means it only moves a tenth of what this moves. So instead of ES moving $12.25, MES moves $1.25. It literally just breaks down 1/10. That's all it does. So that's for that one. If you wanted to trade an MNQ, you need $100. If you wanted to trade a Dow, you only need 50. Same with the Russell, only 50. Now, let's say you want to trade, let's say you find making $1.25 off of $40, not worth it. Let's say you think that, oh, I don't want to set a computer and only make 10, $20 a trade. You get like, I mean, I think it's amazing to do that. It's amazing. Like, let's just say you don't want to, but let's also say you can't afford $400 for one ES position because again, ES moves $12.25. So $400 right here, you can lose this $400 in 8 points. If this moves 8 points not in your direction, you're getting margin called, which is where you just get liquidated basically. You get fully liquidated. So it literally only takes 8 points for you to lose. That's why trading futures live can be very, very, very risky. That is why I recommend going the route of prop firms because prop firms, you pay a very, very little fee up front to take a test. If you pass this test, they fund you with the amount that you took the test for, and then you get to keep 80 to 80% of what you make, 80 to 90%, depending who you work with. Some even give you 100% for your first couple thousand. For example, my two favorites are Apex Trader Funding here and TopStep. First off, we have Apex Trader Funding. They have amazing deals. Their prices are great here. As we can see here, they have an 80% off deal going on right now for every one of their tests here that we have. So we have a 25K, we have a 50K, we have a 75K, we have a 100K, 150K, 250K, 300K. Now you may be like, oh, this is amazing or whatnot. Rules here, all the rules are also listed here as well. But for example, let's say you wanted to do a 50K one. Well, you can only trade a max of 10 contracts at a time, which means that you can get in like 10 contracts at a time, guys, not 10 contracts in total. Literally 10 contracts at a time you can trade, which is amazing. 10 is a lot. 10 is a lot, everyone. You need to make $3,000 without losing 2,500. There is no daily drawdown. There is no scaling. There is no scaling plan. You get NinjaTrader included, and you get real-time data fees included. Amazing. It's an amazing deal. It's an amazing deal. That's for the 50K, 75K now with their 80% off right now. 167, 80% off. That's you're roughly paying maybe like $18. You're paying $18 for this test, and if you pass this test, then you got $50,000 to use. I think that's pretty worth it. I think it's way more worth it to spend $18 to take this test than it is to open up a live account and trade yourself live. Like, yes, you're going to be making instant money right away if you do make money, but you also have the risk of losing it all very, very fast. Literally all very, very fast. So it is a huge risk to open up a live account. So if you don't want to take that risk and want to spend something way less than that, you can literally spend 18 bucks for $50,000. And of course, they have more. They even have a $3,000 one here for 657 a month. That's roughly like maybe like 70 bucks you'd be paying, 78 a little bit maybe, I'd say. With the deal they have going on for this one, you have 35 contracts to trade. Your profit goal is 20,000 and you can't lose 7,500. So one rule here, everyone. Let me see. The best way to explain is with the 25K. So you see here where it says trailing threshold. This is your drawdown for trailing means that it follows. Every time you make profit, it trails. It follows along to a 1-to-1 ratio. So 25K, your trailing threshold when you're at 25K is 1,500, okay? So you cannot go below 23,500. When you're starting out, 23,500, you cannot go below, okay? Now, let's say you make 500, okay? You're at 25.5K now, right? You can't lose 24,000. You cannot go below 24,000 because that is $1,500 loss from what you're at. Since you're at 25.5, 25.5 minus, minus 1,500 is 24. So you cannot go below 24,000. Okay, so that's how the trailing threshold works. So if you find that a little bit tricky, you can use TopStep. TopStep is also good. It's a little bit more expensive. It's a little bit more expensive. They do have some more rules when you are funded as well. So kind of be on the lookout for that. But 50 bucks for a $50,000 account, $3,000 profit target, $2,000 maximum loss limit. Notice how it says maximum loss limit. This is not a threshold. So no matter if you're making profits or not, the max you can lose is $2,000 from the 50K. So let's say you're up to $52,000. If you, yeah, let's say you're at $52,000, your maximum loss limit still stays at 48,000. It still stays right there. Can't go below that limit, which is amazing in my opinion. It does not follow. It does not follow you. And then for them, they are also Mac compatible. So you can use their TopStep X trading platform, which uses trading view charts. It is pretty good to use. I like using Quantower personally. If you have a PC, you can download Quantower. But if you don't have a PC, then I recommend using TopStep platform. Apex allows NinjaTrader, and NinjaTrader does have a Mac platform, I'm pretty sure. But if not, then you can always use, where is it? If you scroll down more, they have their Mac plans. Here we go. Here are their Mac plans, everyone. They also allow trade of it. So if you want to trade, here we go. See? Here are all the other plans that you have here for Mac users. So let's say you're a Mac user and you want to get in on this. These are them. It's all right here. Tells you everything you need right here for trade of it. So that is that. And yeah, I hope you guys buy this and I hope you get set up and get everything ready and you start trading futures because I know you're going to have fun with it. And hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Later.